Hi, this is Mrs. Garcia. I'm a first grade teacher. We're going to go over some ways to teach measurement at home and some of the vocabulary that we've been using in the classroom. Comparing objects when measuring, the students are looking at two different objects and they're using the words taller than and they're using the words shorter than to compare the two objects. Also, using shorter than and longer than to compare other objects, and making sure that when they're talking about something that's going up and down, they're using taller, and when they're talking about something that's going side to side or left to right, that they're using the words longer. We're also focusing on having the objects starting at the same point and then measuring how they go on the other side to know that the pencil is longer than the glue stick, or the green tree is taller than the red tree. So when you're doing measurement at home, just make sure that you're using the same vocabulary words and having your students start at the same starting point with their objects. Another thing that we're talking about in measurement is using a non-standard tool to measure. So in the classroom, it's very common that we use cubes or counting bears. You can use paper clips. It doesn't have to be a ruler. That's not considered a non-standard form of measurement. When you're using objects, make sure that they're next to each other, connecting, and not overlapping or having any spaces in between or gaps in between the things that you're using to measure, if you're using cubes or if you're using paper clips to measure. So these are just some of the ways that we're teaching measurement in the classroom that your student can be most familiar with to use.